try to be short, and we're not going to go into too many marketing things. We just want to announce you what we believe is the good news for Romania particularly, and also for the region. And as you probably already know, there has been an acquisition that has taken place, and this is the main topic we want to cover today. In the past 6 months, there have been negotiations between LLP Dynamics and potential investors, and finally we have reached a deal a little bit before Christmas, just before Christmas actually, for selling 85% of LLP Dynamics to a Vienna-based investment fund called New Frontier Group. New Frontier Group is a company that is investing heavily in IT-oriented companies in the region, and not only. Part of the NFG or New Frontier Group family is a company called XAPT Hungary. XAPT is a company that is acting and selling the same products as LLP Dynamics is. XAPT is one of the biggest partners in Microsoft for Microsoft for business solutions in the region, and also in several continents. XAPT has offices. The headquarters is in Hungary. They have offices in the US, in Canada, Australia, and they have done some of the most challenging implementations of Dynamics AX in the world. And I'm speaking about implementations, some of them having thousands of concurrent users, which is quite challenging. As I said, the negotiation period was about 6 months, and the contract was finally signed just before Christmas, and the deal goes into immediate effect since this January. Naturally, it will be the idea that LLP Dynamics will merge into XAPT, and this whole process will continue throughout 2014. Currently, LLP Dynamics has offices in 5 countries. This is Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Bulgaria. And by this merger, we will become the largest Microsoft partner in this region, in Central and Eastern Europe. I want to talk a little bit about why this merger is good news and why is it happening. In the Microsoft world and in the global economy, currently you can see that due to various reasons, companies are trying to minimize the costs and to look for new markets. And I'm not talking about LLP or XAPT, I'm talking about our customers. Usually these companies, especially having the financial challenges that we've had over the past years, they are looking for places where they want to invest in manufacturing facilities at lower costs, and that means that they want to be more competitive and to keep their costs under control and the prices of their products at the lowest possible level. Especially such challenges you can see for companies in Western Europe and US, Latin America. Obviously, they need to compete with companies in China that are producing at a very low cost. Therefore, such companies, they are investing into new regions and areas where they have to be able to control their operations. To be able to do this, they need companies who are not locally based, but companies as their partners to implement their business systems throughout the locations where they will be going. And that dictates a change in the picture of the ERP players and not only Microsoft partners, but in general about companies who are specializing in ERP implementation. Basically, that means that the companies that will invest in new territories, they will want to work with larger companies, with larger partners who can support their systems in various places. That's why over the past several years we have seen a big change in the picture of the ERP vendors. There have been plenty of mergers and acquisitions in Western Europe and the US, where partners and companies specialized in ERP implementations are trying to become larger and to have better scale to support larger implementations in multiple countries with multiple languages, working in multiple legislation environments. So this has been a wave of mergers and acquisitions we have seen over the past years in Western Europe, US. Now, finally, this very same wave is coming to Central and Eastern Europe. And we believe that this acquisition is probably one of the first in such scale in aiming at becoming a large ERP implementation company that can support big companies using ERP and moving around the region. The long-term goal, merger between XAPT and LLP Dynamics, would be to grow more specifically in Romania and Bulgaria, where the new investors believe that this is a very good place to create added value. And creating this added value is, so here would be the cradle of creating additional software and added value, and then selling this around the globe using our own subsidiaries where they are, but also working very closely with Microsoft and the Microsoft ecosystem. We expect that in the coming months and years we will significantly increase the number of employees that we have in Romania and Bulgaria, and we will also continue to be looking for further acquisitions and, where possible, organic growth. The focus obviously will not be only in Central Europe, it will be also in Western Europe, but also in other places. As I already mentioned, XAPT has representation in several continents, with very successful operations in the US, Canada, and Australia. Right now, after the merger, the new company will have 35 million euro turnover.
35?
35. And currently at about 350 employees. As I said, this is very likely that it will change substantially over the coming months. New Frontier Group as a total has more than 250 million euro revenue, and there are close to 2,000